Please bear with me, this is a long story. I 26F was with my ex-boyfriend 26 meters for 4 years. We moved in after 2 years of dating and were genuinely happy. I genuinely thought that I was going to marry him one day. I even moved to a different country to stay with him when his job relocated him to Europe. Throughout our relationship I noticed that one of his girlfriends 25F didn't really like me. I've tried many times to befriend her, but I gave up after constantly being on the receiving end of her cold shoulder and snarky remarks. X knew about this and told me that she didn't have that many girlfriends and probably didn't know how to be friends with another woman. She's the only woman in their clique of 7 guys, who were all lovely to me. On the 31st of December 2019, both of us attended a party to celebrate New Year's. I don't drink, so I was completely sober. X got completely smashed. The next afternoon I woke up to my stuff packed and him telling me that we were done and that I had to move out. I was completely blindsided and so confused. He accused me of cheating on him. I would never do that. I think it's such a terrible thing to do. I remember crying so hard and telling him that I did no such thing, but he still kicked me out. My best friend and her boyfriend, without hesitation, opened up their home to me and told me that I was welcome to stay. Bless their hearts. They're the sweetest couple ever. During that dark period of time, I was trying to process everything. I was honestly so depressed. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I felt like a zombie, like I was barely existing. I told my family what had happened and they were very upset for me and wanted me to fly back home. They live in a different country and I didn't want to travel during a pandemic and potentially put them at risk of catching Miss Ronas. While this was happening, all of our mutual friends and his family members turned against me, choosing to believe that I was a cheater and completely cut me off in support of my ex. They posted shady stuff about me online, calling me a hoe and a cheater. Rumors started to spread and it affected me so much that I deleted all social media and blocked all of them everywhere. I just wanted to disappear. As time went on, I was one day introduced to one of my best friend's friend. He was really sweet and kind. We slowly became friends, started chatting and video calling. Fast forward to June and I feel myself slowly falling in love with him. He doesn't believe what so many people say about me being a cheater and whatnot. He asks me out on a proper virtual date and I agree. We started dating and I'm so happy. I feel like he is the light at the end of my tunnel. Well, yesterday, someone from my ex's clique leaked a video on Instagram where X's girlfriend was boasting of how she lied and came up with this plan to break X and I up. She apparently paid someone to lie to my ex and tell him that I seduced him at the New Year's party and slept with him. Once that came out, a lot of my ex's friends and family members have been trying to contact me. They tried contacting my best friend who basically told them to F off. My ex came to the house and was begging for me to speak to him. It was really dramatic. Lol. I feel like I don't owe them any of my time at all and just want them to leave me alone. However, my parents think that it's a little sad that X is outside the house crying and begging to speak to me. They think that maybe I should give him a chance to speak to me. I feel really conflicted. I feel like I'm being too harsh on him and his group of friends. Should I establish a line of communication? What should I do? Update: hello everybody. I posted an update but I deleted it after a few people created accounts pretending to be my friend or family of my ex. That was weird. I think the update is somewhere floating in the comments. Thank you everyone for your kind messages and comments. I'm trying to reply to everyone slowly. It just kind of freaks me out to get messages telling me to kill myself. Which to me is so unnecessary. I wish this was fake but it's not. Also, girlfriend has lost her job and has said that she's going to deal with me. I've taken everything and gone to the police. I've also sent my friends all the evidence in case something bad happens. So there's that.
I wouldn't waste my time if I were in your position. He chose to not hear your side and now he expects you to give him the consideration he should have given you at the beginning of the year? Like, I understand it's horrible that his friend Manipulated everyone and even paid a stranger to get it done, but that doesn't even explain why he wouldn't hear what you had to say. And then for his friends to so easily turn on you, which, to a limit I understand. We all want to defend our friends. When people do treat them horribly, and attack your reputation the way they did is so juvenile and uncalled for. What is this? Middle school? They need a grip on reality. I hate to be so blunt, but if this guy truly loved and cared about you, he would have at least listened to what you had to say. Stay moving on, you deserve better. Edit. Spell check.
Hold firm. He was presented with two different versions of events, and he rejected yours without even a discussion, without seeming to even consider the possibility that you were truthful. That wasn't right, not for a serious partner of 4 years. I get you're feeling conflicted, and I would have a bit of sympathy for a person being played that badly, but he was also an active and willing participant in upending your life, and in doing it so callously. You don't owe him the courtesy of even a discussion, when he didn't allow you that courtesy before packing your bags. To your parents, that's natural to weigh in, but I'd tell them you understand their perspective, will make up your own mind on the matter, and don't want to discuss the topic up with them again.
You all right now, right? Why opening the door to trouble? Your ex will always blame himself for what he did and ask you to come back to him. He choose to believe someone else instead of choosing his GF of 4 year. Wash your hand of this matter and follow your friend example. If I were you, I would tell your ex, I am happy that you finally learn the truth. However, our relationship end when you choose to believe someone else. I am happy now, so please go on with your life. Edit. Thanks for the awards.
I myself have experienced major lies being spread about me. You don't owe them anything. They crucified your reputation publicly and they can apologize publicly. Let them work it out for themselves. You do not need to give them any of your time or energy. Let them sleep in the bed they made. These people may have been duped, but they took it really far by publicly trying to ruin your reputation. They are not the kind of people you want to give any of your time to. They went out of their way to be hurtful. That tells you a lot about who they are. Stay strong and stay no contact. It is the healthiest choice for you. Good luck, and congrats on the new relationship. I wish the best for the two of you.
And GT, my parents think that it's a little sad that X is outside the house crying and begging to speak to me. It is sad. Not sad for you, but sad for him. What was sad for you have been the last 6 months or so where you cried because he didn't give you an opportunity to talk. He chose to believe his friend and with no regard to who you'd shown yourself to be over the past 4 years, kicked you out without so much as a conversation. Now, take regard for who he showed you he was, how little faith and trust he had in you, and let him wallow in his own choices. You have, though no fault of your own, the opportunity to see how the circle of friends you had around you really felt, and now you've gotten a chance to build a better sphere of influence. There's no conversation you need to have. You're being far less harsh to your ex than he was to you.
I really want to know if they're all still friends with the girl. The way he just cut you off tells you his true colors. I would not entertain taking him back.
Your ex didn't give you a chance to speak and instead eagerly threw away your multi-year relationship, so why would you ever consider hearing this hypocrite out? Either say nothing, or briefly outline to him that he made his choice and deserves no consideration from you, and that he's to leave you alone.
The only response you need to give him is, the time to talk was January 1st when you should have given your girlfriend of 4 years, who moved counties to be with you a chance to be heard. You are exactly 8 months too late. Then block him. Info. Besides some random dude saying you boned, what proof was there? No photos. No hickeys or anything else on you. No one except fem friend saying you went upstairs with Rondo. I bet people remember you being downstairs. I bet if they tried at all you'd be in time-stamped pics. Also super worrying is that he took the word of someone who clearly doesn't like you with no proof and doesn't even let you speak. He is now realizing that because of some trash he threw away a treasure and wants to go back to how it was before and pretend he didn't break your heart and trust plus slander you. If you do want to open up communication with him, you can tell him that the past 8 months have been hell for you and that is not something that can be forgotten or moved on from. He broke your trust by not talking to you. He stranded you in a foreign country. He slandered your name. Because of this you will be unable to ever have a relationship with him again. Even though femme friend lied. It was him that chose to do that to you.
They kicked you out without letting you explain anything. You owe him and them nothing.
Fuck 'em. They didn't believe you when it counted.